Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Beekeeping with a Flow Hive, a comprehensive guide. The Flow Hive has revolutionized beekeeping, promising an easier honey harvesting experience. But is it really that simple? Will it work for you, or are you setting yourself up for failure? This comprehensive guide will explore the Flow Hive, its pros and cons, and best practices for success. We'll even delve into some hypothetical coding examples to illustrate monitoring and automation possibilities. What is a Flow Hive? A Flow Hive is a type of beehive designed to simplify honey harvesting. It works by using partially formed honeycomb frames made of food-grade plastic. When the bees fill these frames with honey and cap them, a special tool, the flow key, is inserted into the frame. This key splits the honeycomb cells vertically, creating channels for the honey to flow down and out of the hive, while the bees remain relatively undisturbed inside. Once the key is removed, the comb returns to its original position, ready for the bees to refill. 2. The Flow Hive system components ****. Brood box, standard Langstroth brood boxes are still essential. This is where the queen lays her eggs and the bee colony develops. The Flow Hive only replaces the honey super. **Flow super *** the box specifically designed to hold the flow frames. **Flow frames ** the plastic honeycomb frames that are the core of the Flow Hive system. Usually comes in a set to fill the flow super. **Flow key ** the tool used to open the honeycomb cells for honey flow. Collection trough/hoses * these are attached to the flow frames to direct the harvested honey into collection containers. Observation windows * many flow hives include windows in the super to allow you to check the honey level without disturbing the bees significantly. 3. The promise vs. the reality, pros and cons of flow hives ****. A pros ***. Reduced disturbance ***. The primary advantage is the reduced disturbance to the bee colony during honey harvesting. Traditional harvesting methods involve removing frames, brushing off bees, and extracting honey with a centrifuge. Flow hives minimize this stress. Easier harvesting harvesting honey becomes significantly easier and cleaner. No need for elaborate extraction equipment or sticky messes. Honey on demand small amounts of honey can be harvested more frequently, which can be beneficial if you need honey for personal use or a smaller scale operation. Educational tool Flow hives can be a great way to introduce beekeeping to newcomers and educate others about the importance of pollinators. Less physical labor the reduced lifting and handling of heavy frames is a benefit, especially for those with physical limitations. Less bee stings minimal disruption leads to happier bees, meaning fewer stings in most cases. Bee cons higher initial cost flow hives are significantly more expensive than traditional hives. Still requires traditional beekeeping skills the flow hive only simplifies honey harvesting. You still need to learn about bee health, disease management, swarm prevention, and colony management, all the fundamental aspects of beekeeping. Wax build-up and maintenance bees may build burr-comb, extra wax, between the flow frames, which can interfere with the mechanism. Regular inspection and cleaning are crucial. Proper comb alignment is essential when reinstalling frames. Not suitable for all honey types highly viscous or crystallized honey may not flow properly through the flow frames. Certain types of honey can solidify and jam the mechanism. Potential for robbing because honey is exposed during harvesting, there's a higher risk of attracting robbing bees from other colonies, especially during times of nectar dearth. Harvesting needs to be done carefully and ideally during a nectar flow. Asterisk frames can be difficult to initially get bees to use. Asterisk bees may be reluctant to use the plastic flow frames initially, especially if there's plenty of natural comb available. Asterisk reliance on plastic. Asterisk the plastic construction raises concerns about environmental impact. 4. Getting started with a flow hive, a step-by-step guide. Asterisk. 1. Education is key. Asterisk before you even order a flow hive, immerse yourself in beekeeping literature, online resources, and local beekeeping associations. Understand the life cycle of bees, common diseases, swarm prevention techniques, and local regulations. Consider taking a beekeeping course. To obtain bees. Asterisk choose your bee source carefully. You can purchase a package of bees, a queen and several thousand workers, a nuke, a small established colony with frames, or catch a swarm, if you have experience. Local beekeepers are often the best source for healthy, locally adapted bees. 3. Assemble your hive. Asterisk assemble the flow hive according to the manufacturer's instructions. Ensure all parts are securely in place. 4. Install your bees. Asterisk follow the recommended installation procedure for your chosen bee source. If installing a package of bees, shake them into the brood box. If installing a nuke, transfer the frames into the brood box. Make sure the queen is safely released into the hive. 5. Regular inspections. Asterisk regularly inspect the hive, at least every 1 to 2 weeks, especially during the first few months. Check for asterisk queen presence. Asterisk look for evidence of a laying queen, eggs and larvae. Asterisk brood health. Asterisk inspect the brood pattern for signs of disease, example chalk brood, American foul brood. Asterisk pest and disease management. Asterisk monitor for veromites, hive beetles, and other pests. Implement appropriate treatments as needed, always follow local regulations and best practices for treatment. Asterisk space and resources. Asterisk ensure the bees have enough space to grow and sufficient food reserves, honey and pollen. If necessary, provide supplemental feeding. Asterisk swarm prevention. Asterisk implement swarm prevention techniques, such as splitting the hive or removing queen cells. 6. Flow frame introduction. Asterisk once the brood boxes are well established and the bees are actively drawing comb, you can introduce the flow super with the flow frames. Sometimes, bees are hesitant to use the flow frames initially. Here are some tips. Asterisk wax coating. Asterisk lightly coat the plastic cells with beeswax. This can make them more attractive to the bees. Asterisk foundationless frames. Asterisk place a regular foundationless frame between the flow frames. This gives the bees a natural comb building option within the super. Asterisk timing is key. Asterisk introduce the flow super during a strong nectar flow when the bees are actively building comb. 7. Honey harvesting. Asterisk check honey capping. Asterisk ensure the honey in the flow frames is fully capped, covered with a layer of wax. This indicates that the honey has been properly dehydrated and is ready to harvest. Asterisk insert the flow key. Asterisk follow the manufacturer's instructions for inserting the flow key. Make sure the key is fully inserted and turned smoothly. Asterisk collect the honey. Asterisk place a collection container under the trough and let the honey flow. The time it takes to harvest depends on the viscosity of the honey and the temperature. Asterisk monitor for robbing. Asterisk be vigilant for robbing bees. Cover exposed honey and work quickly. Consider harvesting in the evening when bee activity is lower. Asterisk remove the flow key. Asterisk once the honey has stopped flowing, remove the flow key. The comb will return to its original position. 8. Winter preparation. Asterisk prepare your hive for winter by ensuring adequate food reserves and protecting it from the elements. Consult with local beekeepers for best practices in your region. V. Troubleshooting common flow hive problems asterisk. Asterisk bees not using the flow frames asterisk. Asterisk solution asterisk coat the frames with beeswax, introduce foundationless frames, and ensure a strong nectar flow. Asterisk per comb build up asterisk. Asterisk solution asterisk regularly inspect the super and remove per comb. Ensure proper frame alignment. Asterisk honey not flowing asterisk. Asterisk solution asterisk ensure the honey is fully capped, the flow key is properly inserted, and the honey is not too viscous or crystallized. Warm the hive slightly if the honey is thick. Asterisk robbing asterisk. Asterisk solution asterisk harvest during a nectar flow, cover exposed honey, and reduce the entrance size to the hive. 6. Code examples for flow hive monitoring and automation, hypothetical. While flow hives themselves don't have built-in automation, integrating them with sensors and microcontrollers can significantly enhance monitoring and potentially automate some aspects of beekeeping. These are hypothetical examples intended to illustrate the possibilities. Actual implementation would require significant hardware and software development. A honey level monitoring with Arduino and ultrasonic sensor asterisk. This example simulates using an ultrasonic sensor to measure the honey level in the flow super. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk this code uses an ultrasonic sensor to measure the distance to the honey surface. Asterisk it then maps the distance reading to a percentage representing the honey level in the super. Asterisk the map function is crucial for scaling the sensor readings to a meaningful percentage. Asterisk the constrain function ensures the output is within a valid range, 0 to 100%. Asterisk this data can be sent to a web server for remote monitoring or used to trigger alerts. Bee temperature and humidity monitoring with DHT11/DHT22 sensor asterisk. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk this code uses a DHT11/DHT22 sensor to measure temperature and humidity inside the hive. Asterisk these parameters are vital for bee health. High humidity can promote fungal growth, while extreme temperatures can stress the colony. Asterisk the code prints the temperature and humidity to the serial monitor. This data could also be transmitted wirelessly. See hypothetical automated harvesting trigger, very simplified example. This is a very basic and theoretical example of how honey harvesting could be automated. It's important to remember that automating harvesting is complex and potentially risky. Do not attempt without thorough testing and understanding of bee behavior. Crucial caveats for automated harvesting asterisk. Asterisk complexity asterisk automating honey harvesting is far more complex than this example suggests. It would require sophisticated sensor data, error handling, and safety mechanisms. Asterisk risk of overharvesting asterisk automating the process could lead to overharvesting, depleting the bees' food reserves and weakening the colony. Asterisk robbing prevention asterisk automated harvesting would require robust measures to prevent robbing bees from accessing the exposed honey. Asterisk flow key mechanism asterisk the flow hive's flow key mechanism is not designed for automated operation. Forcing it open or closed with a motor could damage the frames. Asterisk ethical considerations asterisk it's important to consider the ethical implications of automating beekeeping. The well-being of the bees should always be the top priority. 7. Conclusion, is the flow hive right for you? The flow hive is a useful tool that can simplify honey harvesting. However, it's not a magic bullet for beekeeping success. It requires a significant investment, and you still need to learn the fundamentals of beekeeping. The flow hive is a good choice if asterisk. Asterisk you're looking for an easier way to harvest honey. Asterisk you're interested in a less disruptive harvesting method. Asterisk you have the resources to invest in the equipment. Asterisk you are committed to learning about beekeeping beyond just honey harvesting. The flow hive may not be the best choice if asterisk you're on a tight budget. Asterisk you're unwilling to learn about traditional beekeeping methods. Asterisk you plan to produce large quantities of honey for commercial sale. Asterisk you live in a region with challenging beekeeping conditions. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to use a flow hive depends on your individual circumstances and goals. Do your research, talk to experienced beekeepers, and carefully consider the pros and cons before making a decision. Remember that the health and well-being of your bees should always be your top priority. Good luck with your beekeeping journey. Beekeeping with a flow hive, a comprehensive tutorial, with considerations for success and failure. The flow hive has revolutionized beekeeping by offering a way to harvest honey without disturbing the bees. It's undeniably innovative and appeals to beginners, but it's crucial to understand that it's not a magic bullet and requires the same, if not more, diligent beekeeping practices as traditional methods. This tutorial will walk you through the process, discuss the pros and cons, and highlight potential pitfalls, helping you decide if a flow hive is right for you. Understanding the flow hive system. Asterisk what is a flow hive? At its core, the flow hive is a modified beehive containing standard Langstroth frames, except for the super, the top box where honey is stored. Instead of traditional frames, the flow hive super holds specialized flow frames. These frames consist of partially formed honeycomb cells that the bees complete with wax, fill with honey, and cap. Asterisk how does it work? The flow frame mechanism utilizes slotted cells. When you insert a flow key into the frame and turn it, the cells split vertically. This creates channels within the honeycomb that allow the honey to flow down into a collection trough, usually a pipe or tube, and out of the hive. The bees are largely undisturbed during this process because the honeycomb structure itself remains intact. Once you stop turning the key, the cells realign, ready for the bees to refill and cap them. Asterisk components of a flow hive system. Asterisk hive stand. Asterisk elevates the hive off the ground. Asterisk bottom board. Asterisk provides the floor of the hive. Often has a screened bottom for ventilation and mite control. Asterisk brood boxes, 1 or 2 where the queen lays eggs and the bees raise their young, the brood. These use standard Langstroth frames. Asterisk queen excluder. Asterisk a screen that prevents the queen from entering the flow super, honey super, but allows worker bees to pass through. This ensures only honey is stored in the flow frames. Asterisk flow super. Asterisk the box containing the flow frames. Asterisk flow frames, 6 or 7, depending on super size. The special frames with slotted honeycomb cells. Asterisk flow key. Asterisk used to activate the flow frame mechanism. Asterisk collection trough/tubes. Asterisk direct the honey flow out of the hive. Asterisk outer cover. Asterisk the roof of the hive, protecting it from the elements. Asterisk inner cover. Asterisk sits between the super and the outer cover, providing a flat surface and reducing bee escape when opening the hive. 2. Setting up your flow hive. 1. Choose a location. Asterisk sunlight. Asterisk the hive should receive morning sunlight but ideally have some afternoon shade, especially in hot climates. Asterisk water source. Asterisk bees need water. Provide a reliable source within a reasonable distance, pond, bird bath, or dedicated bee waterer. Asterisk forage. Asterisk ensure there are plenty of flowering plants within a 2-mile radius. Asterisk wind protection. Asterisk shield the hive from strong winds, which can stress the bees. Asterisk accessibility. Asterisk make sure you can easily access the hive for inspections and harvesting. Asterisk regulations. Asterisk check local ordinances and HOA rules regarding beekeeping. Inform your neighbors if required. Level ground. The hive must be stable and level. To assemble the hive. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for assembling the hive components. Most flow hives come flat packed. Ensure all parts fit together snugly and securely. Consider painting or staining the exterior of the hive with a bee-safe paint or sealant to protect it from the weather. Avoid painting the inside of the hive. 3. Prepare the flow frames. Read the flow hive instructions carefully. There are usually specific steps for preparing the frames before installing them. Sometimes, a light coating of beeswax is recommended to encourage the bees to start using the frames. 4. Install the hive. Place the hive stand on the chosen location. Assemble the bottom board, brood box, queen excluder, flow super, inner cover, and outer cover. Ensure the hive is level. 3. Starting a colony in your flow hive. There are 2 primary ways to start a colony. 1. Installing a package of bees. A package contains a queen and several thousand worker bees in a screened box. Prepare the brood box. Install frames with foundation, wax or plastic. Sugar syrup. Provide a feeder with sugar syrup, 1:1 ratio of sugar to water, to help the bees get established. Installing the bees. Follow the instructions provided with the package. Generally, you'll remove the queen cage, hang it in the brood box, and shake the worker bees into the hive. Monitor. Check the hive regularly to ensure the queen is released and laying eggs. 2. Transferring a nucleus colony, nuke. A nuke is a small, established colony with a queen, brood, and honey. It's often a more successful starting point than a package. Prepare the brood box. Remove frames from the brood box equal to the number of frames in the nuke. Transfer frames. Carefully transfer the frames from the nuke to the brood box, maintaining their original order. Introduce the nuke box. Place the empty nuke box near the hive entrance so remaining bees can find their way into the hive. 4. Managing your flow hive colony. This is where the real beekeeping work begins. The flow hive does not eliminate the need for proper colony management. 1. Regular inspections. Frequency. Inspect the hive every 1 to 2 weeks, especially during the active season, spring and summer. Purpose. Check for queen presence. Look for eggs, larvae, and capped brood to confirm the queen is laying. Brood pattern. A healthy brood pattern is solid and consistent. Gaps or irregularities can indicate problems. Honey stores. Ensure the bees have adequate food reserves, especially during winter or dearth periods. Pest and disease. Inspect for signs of veromites, hive beetles, American foul brood, AFB, European foul brood, EFB, nosema, and other common bee diseases. Swarming. Look for queen cells, which indicate the colony is preparing to swarm. 2. Pest and disease management. Veromites. The most significant threat to bee colonies. Implement a comprehensive mite management plan. Common methods include mite counts. Regularly monitor mite levels using sugar shake, alcohol wash, or sticky board methods. Organic treatments. Formic acid, mite away quick strips, oxalic acid, dribble or vaporization, thymol-based products, API Life Var, Apigward. Follow label instructions carefully. Synthetic treatments. Amitraz, Apivar, fluvalinate, Apiston. Use with caution, as mites can develop resistance. Asterisk breeding for resistance. Asterisk consider purchasing mite-resistant queens or splitting your hive to create new queens that may naturally exhibit more resistance to mites. Asterisk small hive beetles. Asterisk monitor for larvae and adults. Use beetle traps and consider bottom board designs that allow beetles to fall through. Asterisk American foul brood, AFB, a highly contagious and deadly disease. If detected, the hive must be burned, in most jurisdictions. Prevention is key. Asterisk European foul brood, EFB, a less severe disease than AFB. Can sometimes be managed with good beekeeping practices and feeding. 3. Swarm prevention. Asterisk provide adequate space. Ensure the bees have enough room in the hive to expand. Add supers as needed. Regular splits. Splitting the colony reduces congestion and prevents swarming. Queen cell management. If you find queen cells, remove them or perform a split. 4. Feeding. Sugar syrup. Use sugar syrup to supplement the bees' diet, especially during new colony establishment. To help the bees build comb and raise brood. Winter preparation. To ensure adequate honey stores for winter survival. Dearth periods. When there is a lack of nectar producing flowers. Pollen substitute. Provide pollen substitute, pollen patty, when natural pollen is scarce. 5. Winterizing. Ensure adequate honey stores. The most critical factor for winter survival. Mite treatment. Perform a final mite treatment in late fall. Wrap the hive. Wrap the hive with insulated material in cold climates. Provide ventilation. Ensure adequate ventilation to prevent moisture buildup inside the hive. Mouse guard. Install a mouse guard to prevent mice from entering the hive and causing damage. V. Harvesting honey with the flow hive. 1. Checking for readiness. Capped honey. The bees should have capped the majority of the cells in the flow frames with beeswax. This indicates that the honey is properly ripened, low moisture content. Look through the clear end caps of the frames. 2. Preparation. Clear the bees. Gently smoke the bees away from the flow frames or use a bee brush to remove them. Prepare your collection containers. Have clean containers ready to collect the honey. 3. Harvesting. Insert the flow key. Insert the flow key into the designated slot in the flow frame and turn it 90 degrees. Watch the honey flow. The honey will begin to flow down the channels and out of the collection trough. Monitor the flow. Keep an eye on the honey flow to prevent overflowing your containers. Turn the key back. Once the honey has stopped flowing, or you have harvested enough, turn the flow key back to its original position to realign the cells. Repeat. Repeat the process for each flow frame you want to harvest from. 4. Cleanup. Clean the collection trough/tubes. Thoroughly clean the collection trough/tubes after each harvest. Replace the hive components. Reassemble the hive components. 6. The reality check. Is the flow hive really easier? While the flow hive offers a simplified honey harvesting process, it's crucial to understand its limitations and potential challenges. Not maintenance free. The flow hive requires just as much, if not more, colony management as a traditional hive. You still need to inspect for pests, diseases, and swarm prevention. Cost. Flow hives are significantly more expensive than traditional hives. Bees need to build comb. Bees still need to draw out wax to build the cells, filling the gaps in the flow frames. This can take time and resources. Asterisk honey extraction isn't always effortless. Asterisk the honey may not flow readily if the honey is too thick, high moisture content, the hive is not level, or the frames are not properly aligned. Asterisk not ideal for all honey types. Asterisk some honey types, example crystallized honey, may not flow well through the flow frames. Asterisk wax moth issues. Asterisk wax moths can be more problematic in flow frames because of the plastic components. Asterisk initial learning curve. Asterisk you still need to learn about beekeeping principles to manage a flow hive colony successfully. Asterisk overwintering considerations. Asterisk some beekeepers believe the plastic frames don't retain heat as well as wax frames during winter, potentially impacting colony survival in cold climates. 7. Code example, simulating honey production in a flow hive, Python. This is a simplified simulation. Real-world honey production is far more complex. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk bee colony class asterisk. Asterisk represents a bee colony with attributes for population, honey stores, mite level, and basic method to simulate foraging, processing nectar, and mite infestation. Asterisk simulate underscore forage, asterisk models how the bees collect nectar based on the season and population size. Asterisk process underscore nectar, asterisk simulates the conversion of nectar into honey. Asterisk mite underscore infestation, asterisk simulates how the mite population grows and negatively affects the bee population. Asterisk flow underscore harvest, asterisk simulates honey harvesting, ensuring there's enough capped honey in the flow frames. Asterisk simulation loop asterisk. Asterisk iterates through days, simulating nectar availability, foraging, honey production, and mite infestation. Important considerations asterisk. Asterisk simplification asterisk this code is a highly simplified model. Real beekeeping involves countless variables, weather, forage quality, genetics, queen health, disease, etc. Asterisk educational purpose asterisk the purpose is to illustrate the interconnectedness of different aspects of beekeeping. Even with a flow hive, you need to manage pests, ensure adequate forage, and monitor colony health. Asterisk customization asterisk you can modify the parameters, mite growth rate, nectar availability, treatment effectiveness, etc., to see how they impact honey production and colony survival. Try adjusting the forage underscore ability rating and the initial underscore bees count. 8. Conclusion, is the flow hive right for you? The flow hive can be a valuable tool for some beekeepers, particularly beginners who are intimidated by traditional honey extraction methods. However, it's essential to approach it with realistic expectations and a commitment to learning proper beekeeping practices. The flow hive is a good choice if asterisk you are willing to invest the time and effort required to learn about beekeeping. Asterisk you understand that the flow hive doesn't eliminate the need for regular hive inspections and colony management. Asterisk you are comfortable with the higher cost of the flow hive system. Asterisk you want a less disruptive method of honey harvesting. The flow hive might not be the best choice if asterisk you are looking for a completely hands-off beekeeping experience. Asterisk you are on a tight budget. Asterisk you live in an area with very cold winters. Asterisk you primarily produce honey that tends to crystallize. Asterisk you're allergic to bee stings. Ultimately, the success of beekeeping with a flow hive depends on your dedication, knowledge, and ability to adapt to the specific needs of your bee colony and local environment. Treat it as a tool within a broader beekeeping strategy, not a replacement for sound beekeeping principles. Good luck. Beekeeping with a flow hive, a comprehensive guide, with caveats. The flow hive has revolutionized the way many people think about beekeeping. It promises honey on tap, making harvesting easier and potentially less disruptive to the bees. But is it really all it's cracked up to be? This guide dives deep into flow hives, covering their functionality, setup, management, potential pitfalls, and addressing the crucial question, will it really work for you? We'll even explore how you could potentially build a rudimentary monitoring system using code. What is a flow hive? The flow hive is a beehive designed to make honey harvesting easier. It uses specially designed flow frames inside the honey super, the box where bees store honey. These frames contain partially formed honeycomb cells that the bees complete, fill with honey, and cap. The key innovation: flow frames. The core of the flow hive is the flow frame. It's a plastic frame with vertically aligned, pre-formed honeycomb cells. Here's how it works. 1. Bees build the comb. Bees draw out the plastic cells with wax, completing the honeycomb structure. 2. Bees fill the comb. They fill the cells with nectar, which they convert into honey through evaporation and enzyme additions. 3. Bees cap the comb. Once the honey is ripe, low moisture content, the bees seal the cells with a wax capping. 4. Harvesting. You insert a flow key into the top of the frame and turn it. This mechanism splits the comb cells vertically, creating channels for the honey to flow down and out of the hive through a designated honey outlet. The bees remain largely undisturbed on the comb surface. 5. Reset. Once the honey has drained, you turn the key back to its original position, resetting the cells to their original configuration. The bees then rebuild the slight damage to the wax and the process can begin anew. 2. Anatomy of a flow hive. A complete flow hive typically consists of the following components. Base. A solid or screened bottom board that provides a foundation for the hive. Screened bottoms offer better ventilation and mite management. Brood box. This is where the queen lays her eggs and the bee colony raises its brood, larvae and pupae. A standard Langstroth hive typically uses 1 or 2 brood boxes. Queen excluder. A grid that allows worker bees to pass through but prevents the larger queen from entering the honey super. This ensures that the honey harvested is not mixed with brood. Debate exists on whether using one is essential, as the bees generally prefer to store brood below the honey. Honey super. The box placed above the queen excluder, where the bees store honey. This is where the flow frames are installed. Flow frames. As described above, these are the specialized frames for honey storage and harvesting. Flow key. The tool used to activate the honey harvesting mechanism. Inner cover. A flat piece of wood that sits on top of the honey super. Outer cover. A waterproof lid that protects the hive from the elements. Honey collecting tubes/outlets. Ports at the base of the flow frames to direct the flow of honey into your collection containers. 3. Setting up your flow hive. 1. Choose a location. Sunlight. The hive should receive morning sunlight, which helps the bees warm up and start their day. Avoid full afternoon sun, especially in hot climates. Shelter. Protect the hive from strong winds. A windbreak can be beneficial. Water source. Bees need a readily available water source nearby. A shallow dish with pebbles or a bird bath can work. Accessibility. Ensure you have easy access to the hive for inspections and maintenance. Legal considerations. Check local ordinances and regulations regarding beekeeping. Consider your neighbors and potential concerns. To assemble the hive. Follow the manufacturer's instructions to assemble all the components. Ensure all parts are properly aligned and secured. Many flow hives require some assembly. 3. Prepare the frames. If needed, assemble the standard brood frames. You may need to wire or use foundation in the brood frames. The flow frames usually come pre-assembled, but inspect them for any damage. 4. Install the frames *. Place the frames into the brood box, ES, and the honey super. 5. Acquire bees *. Package bees *. A common way to start is with a package of bees containing a queen and a few pounds of worker bees. Nucleus is smaller, established colony consisting of several frames of bees, brood, and a queen. Nooks generally have a higher success rate than packages. Swarm *. Collecting a swarm is possible, but requires knowledge and caution. 6. Install the bees *. Follow recommended procedures for introducing your bees to their new home. This varies slightly depending on whether you are installing a package or a nook. 7. Feeding *. Provide the bees with sugar syrup, 1:1 ratio of sugar to water, to help them build comb and establish themselves, especially during the early stages. Check local regulations, as some areas restrict feeding at certain times. Pollen patties can also supplement their diet. 4. Managing your flow hive, crucial considerations. While the flow hive simplifies honey harvesting, it doesn't eliminate the need for proper beekeeping management. Ignoring these critical aspects will almost certainly lead to failure. 1. Regular hive inspections *. This is non-negotiable. You must inspect your hive regularly, every 1 to 2 weeks. 2. Check for queen health *. Look for evidence of a healthy laying queen, eggs, larvae, capped brood in a good pattern. If you don't see a queen or brood, the colony may be queenless. Monitor brood health *. Inspect the brood for signs of disease or pests, example chalk brood, American foul brood, European foul brood. Assess food stores *. Ensure the bees have sufficient honey and pollen reserves, especially during dearth periods, when nectar is scarce. Control pests and diseases *. Implement appropriate varroa control measures. Varroa are a major threat to bee colonies. Other pests include small hive beetles. Manage swarming *. Swarming is a natural process where the colony reproduces by splitting. Implement swarm prevention techniques, example providing ample space, splitting the colony. Ensure adequate space *. As the colony grows, you may need to add additional brood boxes or honey supers to provide sufficient space for the bees. 2. Varroa control *. Varroa are parasitic mites that feed on bee hemolymph, blood, and transmit viruses. Untreated varroa infestations can weaken and kill colonies. Effective control methods include regular monitoring *. Use sticky boards or sugar shakes to monitor mite levels. Chemical treatments *. Miticide treatments, example Apivar, Apilipvar, should be used strategically, following label instructions. Rotate treatments to prevent mite resistance. Consult with local beekeeping associations for treatment schedules specific to your region. Non-chemical methods *. Drone brood removal, screened bottom boards, and small cell foundation can help reduce mite populations. 3. Swarm prevention *. Swarming is a natural instinct, but it can result in the loss of a significant portion of your bee population. Preventative measures include providing adequate space *. Add honey supers or brood boxes as needed. Splitting the colony *. Create a new colony by dividing the existing colony. Requeening *. Replace an older queen with a younger queen, which can reduce swarming tendency. 4. Feeding, as needed supplement the bees' diet with sugar syrup or pollen patties during times of nectar or pollen scarcity. 5. Winter preparation *. Prepare the hive for winter by ensuring adequate food stores *. Leave sufficient honey stores for the bees to survive the winter. Insulating the hive. Provide insulation to protect the bees from extreme cold. Controlling moisture. Ventilation is crucial to prevent moisture buildup inside the hive. Reducing the entrance. A smaller entrance can help the bees defend against robbers, other bees or wasps. Harvesting honey with the flow hive. 1. Check honey ripeness. Ensure that the honey is properly capped by the bees. Capped honey generally has a lower moisture content and is less likely to ferment. 2. Clear the bees. Gently clear the bees from the honey super before harvesting. You can use a bee brush, a fume board, with bee repellent, or a leaf blower, on a low setting. 3. Insert the flow key. Insert the flow key into the top of the frame and turn it. 4. Open the honey outlet. Place your collection container beneath the honey outlet. 5. Observe the flow. The honey should begin to flow out of the frame. The flow rate will vary depending on the honey's viscosity and temperature. 6. Harvest 1 frame at a time. It is highly recommended to harvest only 1 frame at a time, and to not harvest more than 1/3 of the frames in the flow hive each harvest. This reduces stress to the colony. 7. Close and reset. Once the honey has drained, turn the key back to its original position to reset the cells. Remove the flow key. 8. Repeat. Repeat the process for other flow frames as needed. 9. Clean up. Clean any spilled honey and honey collecting equipment thoroughly to prevent attracting pests. 6. The pros and cons of flow hives. Pros. Easier harvesting. The primary advantage is the ease of honey harvesting. Less disturbance to bees. Potentially the flow hive design aims to minimize disturbance to the bees during harvesting. Visual appeal. The flow hive's design can be visually appealing. Beginner friendly. In theory, the simplified harvesting process can be appealing to new beekeepers. Cons. Higher initial cost. Flow hives are significantly more expensive than traditional Langstroth hives. Over-reliance on technology. Beginners might focus too much on the harvesting aspect and neglect other crucial beekeeping practices. Limited honey storage. The flow hive may not be suitable for areas with high honey production, as it has limited storage capacity. Potential for comb damage. Improper use of the flow key can damage the plastic cells. Honey quality concerns. There are some concerns about the potential for honey to absorb plastic flavors or chemicals from the flow frames, although most tests have shown this to be minimal. Can attract more robber bees if the system isn't properly sealed during harvest. Not suitable for all climates. The flow hive may not be ideal for very cold climates where the honey can crystallize within the frames. Still requires regular beekeeping. This is the most important point. The flow hive does not eliminate the need for regular hive inspections, pest and disease management, and other beekeeping tasks. 7. Will it really work? Addressing the myth versus reality. The success of a flow hive depends heavily on your dedication to learning beekeeping. Are you willing to invest the time and effort to learn the fundamentals of beekeeping beyond just honey on tap? Your local climate and bee forage. Does your area have a good nectar flow and suitable climate for bees to thrive? Your commitment to hive management. Will you regularly inspect the hive, manage pests and diseases, and provide supplemental feeding as needed? The reality. Flow hives can work, but they are not a magic bullet. They simplify harvesting, but they do not replace the need for sound beekeeping practices. Beginners who rely solely on the flow hive's harvesting mechanism and neglect other aspects of beekeeping are likely to fail. Experienced beekeepers can use flow hives successfully, but they still need to apply their knowledge and skills. Asterisk flow hives are best suited for hobbyist beekeepers who have a strong interest in learning and caring for bees. 8. Building a rudimentary hive monitoring system, code example, Python. This is a simplified example. A real-world system would require more robust error handling, data storage, and potentially a web interface. It assumes you have sensors for temperature, humidity, and weight connected to a Raspberry Pi. Explanation asterisk. 1. Import libraries asterisk import necessary libraries, example time, random for simulation, Adafruit_DHT for temperature/humidity sensors, RPI.GPIO for interacting with GPIO pins, HX711 for getting load cell data. You'll need to install these libraries using pip install Adafruit_DHT RPI.GPIO HX711. If you use a different DHT library or sensor, replace Adafruit_DHT with the proper name and adjust the code accordingly. 2. Sensor reading functions get_temperature, get_humidity, and get_weight. Functions are placeholders for your actual sensor reading code. Replace the random.uniform calls with code that reads data from your sensors. The commented out sections show the code for the DHT and load cell sensor if you are using those. 3. Data analysis the analyze_data function performs simple analysis on the sensor readings. You can customize this to create alerts based on specific thresholds. 4. Main loop the main function continuously reads sensor data, prints the readings, performs analysis, and then sleeps for a specified interval, example 1 hour. 5. HX711 weight sensor setup, code is included for interfacing a HX711 load cell to the Pi. You must calibrate the sensor after it is hooked up according to its specs. Improvements real sensor integration replace the simulated sensor readings with actual sensor code. Data logging store sensor data in a database, example SQLite, MySQL, PostgreSQL, for historical analysis. Alerting implement email or SMS alerts when sensor readings exceed predefined thresholds. Web interface create a web interface to visualize sensor data and manage the system. Machine learning train a machine learning model to predict hive health based on sensor data. Solar power setup, you could create a solar power setup to power the sensors and Pi to make it fully autonomous. 9. Conclusion. The Flow Hive presents an exciting innovation in beekeeping. It simplifies honey harvesting, but it's crucial to remember that it doesn't replace the fundamental principles of beekeeping. Success with a flow hive requires dedication to learning, regular hive management, and a willingness to adapt to the specific needs of your bees and your local environment. If you're prepared to put in the effort, a flow hive can be a rewarding experience. If you think it will automate beekeeping, you will be very disappointed. Also remember to buy local honey if you are not ready to keep bees yourself.